How's it going, guys? This is a rated UU battle on Pokemon Showdown, and I lead with my Bronzong. I didn't switch because I am heat proof, so I'm not worried about the fire type move, but he didn't even use fire type, he used Wild Charge, so worked out in my favor. I got a free layer of Stealth Rocks. And I tried to Earthquake his Arcane, but he brought in his Bronzong, and he's immune to it, so that means he is Levitate, not heat proof, which means I'm going to bring in my Chandelier and try to Flare Blitz him, but he does switch out into his Raikou. And his Raikou does get Parahacks on the Thunderbolt he uses, as you're about to see. He paralyzes me, which kind of sucks, because now I can't get the Will-O-Wisp on him. And because I don't get a Will-O-Wisp, which drops his damage by a little bit, I don't live the second Thunderbolt. So my Chandelier did absolutely nothing this game, because of stupid Parahacks, but oh well. I think Thunder only has like a 30% chance to paralyze, something like that. But I tried to Earthquake his Raikou, and he switched into his Bronzong. Half his team is immune to Earthquake, so I need to stop using it. And he reveals Gyro Ball, which is pretty good because I know his Bronzong has Toxic, that's pretty much standard, and then he has Gyro Ball, so his Bronzong can't really hurt mine. And I switch into my Blastoise just because I know he can take a Gyro Ball easily and proceed to Hydro Pump. So he sets up the Stealth Rocks, which in a way doesn't really make sense because Blastoise is obviously my spinner, and now he finally uses Toxic, which reveals that he had it, because I was beginning to wonder if he actually did have Toxic. And so I switch into my X2, as it's pretty obvious he's going to set up a layer of Stealth Rocks. I have Magic Bounce, so it throws him right back at him, and I pretty much won that situation. So he brings out his Raikou, and he's going to predict me to switch and give my wish to someone else, and I'm actually going to Psychic and kill his substitute. And that was kind of risky play, because if he didn't sub and use Thunderbolt, he would have easily killed me, but I ended up winning that play, and now I go into my Hariyama to take the obvious Thunderbolt. And yep, so I'm going to try to fake out, but he switches Pokemon. That was pretty obvious. He's just trying to get the toxic damage to rack up on me. So I use Fake Out, and now I'm predicting him to switch into something else. So I go for the Ice Punch, and lucky enough he goes into his Crobat, which Ice Punch is super effective against. So that worked out in my favor. That was a little bit of a luck on my part, but oh well. So now toxic damage is starting to rack up really high, so I have to get Hariyama out of there. And I go into my Blastoise because, to be honest, I don't want anything to get burned from the Scold. So I go into Blastoise because he already has Toxic, he can't really get burned, and he can absorb the Scold like it's nothing. So I go for the Dragon Tail, and I pull out his Arcane, and I kind of wanted to pull out his Melodic, but oh well, you know, it happens. So I had to switch out, and I bring out my Hariyama, and basically it's death fodder because he wasn't really going to do anything else this game. So now in comes my Heracross, and I'm just going to proceed to close combat the crap out of his team. And so I start off by close combating his Bronzong. I got a crit, but that does not matter because I would have outsped him next turn and gone first, so I would have easily killed him. Now, I did not know this, but his Flygon's faster than me, and I'm a Choice Scarfed Speed Eevee Heracross, so it was pretty weird that he used U-turn. He could have used Stone Edge and easily killed my Heracross, but I guess he was predicting a switch or something like that. So this Melodic's going to be an easy two-hit KO from my Heracross, and he brings his Flygon back out, and as I know from last time he was in here, he moved first, but I don't really have anything that can take a Stone Edge, so I had to sack my Heracross and go into my Blastoise. So he switches out to his Raikou, and I used Hydro Pump, but it misses. And as you'll see later on, that kinda did affect the way the game plays. So anyways, I can't take a Thunderbolt, so I have to switch out to my Bronzong, and he sets up a sub, so it was pretty much a safe switch in. And I know my Bronzong's bulky as could be, so he can take a hit. And he's trying to set up. I don't know why. He should have just been attacking, but oh well. So he Thunderbolts. I know I can live one. He gets the Parahacks, but that does not affect me. And I'm kind of happy, because if I would have got paralyzed there, I would have been really mad. And so anyways, Earthquake does not kill him, which is kind of saddening. But if that Hydro Pump earlier would have hit his Raikou, it would be dead right now. But anyways, I bring out my Blastoise. I know I'm going to go first because of Trick Room. So I get an easy Hydro Pump on him, and he's dead. So it's basically 2-on-2. We both have 2 Pokemon left. He brings out his Flygon. I know Hydro Pump's not going to one-hit KO him, but he does Outrage, and I do manage to live it with 4% health, and that is crazy. So I managed to get off another Hydro Pump without it missing, and then Toxic kills me. So we both have 1 Pokemon left. He has his Arcane, which after entry hazards is going to be pretty low on health, and my full health X2. And I didn't know which Pokemon was faster, but obviously his Arcane was faster, and he gets the Wild Charge crit on me and lives with 6 health. But it was a good battle. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.